and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Working to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man down the field, that's a doomsday. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Colts at 500 hit 6-6. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Hey, can.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This pass out wide to Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
11 mighty.
First down. 1st and 10 at the end.
Again, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right, Eddie.
Right there, baby.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
For that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Covered was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Set now to to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Prescott to throw it. This is caught by McMillan. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shots on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Lions' 24-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Drake London, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Prescott now. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Caught by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. Looking for White, and he finds him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dak Prescott from 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14 to 10. 14. Colts 10. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 2.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
On the draw is Hall. And he's going to be stacked up late at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Well, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Jones will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. From the left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They go play action with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go. What?
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
11, 11, 12, 12, 12, 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape. 11.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Right, 80. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Is a turnover on down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tyler Blue set to kick off.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Gun.
All again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
180.
They'll go again with Hall. Loose inside the 30. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might have wiggled out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
44-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Njoku, 44 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
On one.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11.
Here's Burrow. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
11 Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. Able to find his man, Kraft. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
12. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Gain of 6.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lights up.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Burrow. He'll get this out quickly to Odunze. So nothing doing there. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now. This is caught by McMillan. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Up the middle, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The offense on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Prescott. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, boy.
Now Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Here we go, here we go.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run with Hall. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Burrow on play action. He'll try and do this himself. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. They'll run on 1st down. Buchanan. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
11.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. Room here to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And some room to maneuver. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here we go. 11, mighty.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Hey, can. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
11, 11, 11. 180. Right shot.
Here's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Dak. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
46, 46. 47. 26.
To throw, Prescott. Completes to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go. 26.
Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here we go. 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Dak. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense.